Hi Veda, if you could please increase the sound and just replay the video. Please replay it once.
All right, so I see a lot of you have logged in. You can put on your webcams if you're comfortable, and you can show your smiling faces before we start the event. So if you're comfortable, make sure that you put on your webcams. And if you're excited, as I am, give me those reactions in the chat section. If you're waiting for the event to start, and if you're excited, please make sure that you can put on your webcam and also leave a reaction in the chat section. All right, so I welcome you once again to the most exciting event, the coding event of the year from 98th percentile. So which is Learn to Code and Code to Win. So there's a small request from our side. You can call your parents for a quick chat. There's something very important I have to let them know about the event. So run and go get your parents so that I can have a quick chat with them.
Hi Vedavali, could you please stop sharing and share your screen once again? The screen is not yet visible.
Sure. Yeah, is it visible now?
No, please try sharing now.
Yeah, I'm just going to share my screen. Do let me know when you can see my screen. All right, so if you can see my screen, leave a thumbs up right there. Yes, I'm sure you can see my screen. So welcome once again to all you enthusiastic coders out there to the exciting coding event of the year, which is Learn to Code and Code to Win, Unleash the Coder within you. So like I said, go get your parents on the screen and I have to have a little chat with them. So run. I'll give you a minute over here to get your parents. for that little chat so that I can share some important information with them. So calling all parents to join us for the event. So probably you can give me a thumbs up once your parents have joined in. All right. So dear parents, welcome to the coding event, Learn to Code and Code to Win. So for your information, this session will be recorded for quality and marketing purposes, and we will also share the snippets and screenshots on the social media and other websites so that we can share with the world the wonderful work that your students are going to make. So this event is organized by 90th Percentile, which is a leading e-learning company, and we offer online courses on math, public speaking, English, and coding as well. The benefits of joining 90th Percentile over the other learning platforms are we have an accelerated curriculum, that is your child will learn faster and new things in each class. We have personalized learning, that is our curriculum fits in every student's learning phase and speed. Also a proactive and progressive curriculum. We assure student success and value for money as well. Now, I think I have said enough about 90th Percentile. Let's see for ourselves what our customers and parents have to talk about our program. So here are all the feedback we've got on Facebook and Google. So parents say that they love the program and they see success of their children in academics. And most of the children seem to love the program, as well as parents are satisfied as well. So in the chat section now, there'll be a link. You can click on the link and look at all the reviews that the parents have given us on the social media. The Learn to Code and Code to Win is a coding event. So what makes our coding program so special is that we teach the latest prominent technologies, which is animation, web development, Python, artificial intelligence, and many more, so that your child stays abreast with the latest technologies. We also create exciting games for them like Pac-Man, Mario on award-winning platforms like Scratch. The classes are non-repetitive, that is every class your child will learn something new. We give regular homeworks so that your child stays busy after class as well and revise the concept. We have parents teachers meeting and many show and tell sessions, which will show you the progress of your child on a regular basis, and an amazing opportunity to participate in digital events like these and grab exciting awards and certificates. Now, here's one of our students, Hasa Mukha. I think she deserves a big round of applause. She's in grade 3 and she has created more than 15 games on Scratch within 3 months of learning coding. So I think that's amazing, and that's commendable job from Hasa. She also says that she had fun while learning coding, and believe it or not, she rates us a 10 on 10 for the coding program. So she made these wonderful games like the ping pong game, Whack the Mole, and the Witch and the Pumpkin. I'm sure she has gone ahead and created many more. I'm sure you are all excited about our coding program. So don't miss the opportunity. In the link in the chat, we have a link to book free trial classes for your child. We offer 4 weeks free trial classes with no credit card. So trust me, you have to register your child to try to believe it. There's another offer. It's a never before offer, which is the event only offer. Go ahead and enroll your child directly to get up to $100 off on our programs. So coming back to the event, Learn to Code and Code to Win. Now this event will take place in 2 phases. The first phase is the bootcamp, which is today, where your child will learn how to create a game on Scratch. And the second event will be where he can give the entries of the videos for the event and win those exciting awards. So today's bootcamp is for grade 3 and 4, and we have named it as Developing Coders. In the bootcamp, you will learn the basics of block-based programming. introduction to the Scratch platform, game theory, as well as how to build the logic of a game. The next part, which is the phase 2 of the contest, is Code to Win, wherein you will create a game and record a video of the complete working of that game, upload the video on YouTube, share the link on the gaming wall of 98th percentile, and share that link with as many friends and family as possible so they can give most likes to your post. Now, top 3 posts which gets the maximum likes is the winner of our contest. And this is something that needs your attention, which is the timeline of our event. So today will be the bootcamp. We start accepting the entries on September 4th, and the entries get closed on the September 10th. And on September 12th, which is the most exciting day, we announce the winners. So make sure that you record these videos and post it on the gaming wall well before time so that you have enough time to get those likes and a great opportunity to win the contest as well. I recommend you take a screenshot or make a note of these important dates, which is September 4th, we start accepting the entries. September 10th, we close the entries, and September 12th, we announce the winners for the contest. This is the most exciting part for all of us, which is the awards and scholarships. Like you can see, we have some exciting awards for the first place, second place, and third place. We have Amazon gift cards and also scholarships to any of our programs. So go ahead, make those wonderful games so that you can grab these awards. Now, coming back to the bootcamp, Scratch is the platform that you will be learning today in the bootcamp how to make a game on. Scratch is a blog-based programming that's developed by MIT. The most exciting part about Scratch is they also have a community in which you can share your games, your apps, and your ideas. Not only that, you have other Scratch users as well from whom you can get ideas for new projects and new games. There's a fun fact. As of July 2021, there are 79 million projects that are shared and 72 million users and almost 38 million monthly visits as well. So I think that makes Scratch the most popular and exciting blog-based programming platform. Now, quickly, I'm going to take you through the Scratch platform just to show you how you can use it for making a game or making an app as well. All you need is a login and probably a password, and then you're all set to go. Let me share my screen. Do let me know once you can share my screen or once you can see my screen. Let's go to scratch.mit.edu. So this is the link we use to get to Scratch. And let's click on create so that it gives us a new project to work on. So of course, I have my username and password. You can make a quick one with your email address. Like you can see, the screen is divided into 3 parts. Now, the left part is full of the block codes that we were talking about, and they are divided into different categories with colorful colors based on their functionality or why they're used for. Like you have motions, looks, sound, based on why you use it in coding. Now, the middle part is called as the script, where you actually drag and drop codes like this and build your game. The right side is you have a stage, and also you have a character like a cat on it. So any character in Scratch on the screen is called as a sprite. Like over here, we have the cat sprite. Also, we have the green flag over here. So we click on this whenever you want your codes to run. And whenever you want to stop your game or give a pause, we click on the stop button. Now, there are 2 important codes I want you to remember, which you will be using often while making a game. The first one is the when green flag is clicked. That is what happens when you click on the green flag. And the second one is the forever loop. I want you to remember these important codes while making the game because you will use it very, very often. All right, I think we are done with the Scratch platform walkthrough and you all have been paying good attention. Now that's time for quiz, right? So all of you get ready. We have interesting questions on whatever has been told till now about the Scratch platform. So are you all ready? Give me those thumbs up and reactions in the chat section and let's start the quiz. Okay, I'm going to start the quiz right away without any further delay. So you can see on your screen a poll. So the first question is, which platform would you be using today to code your game? Is it Scratch or is it code.org, that is code.org? You can click on the right answer. And after that, we can move on to the second question. So the right answer is Scratch. So Scratch is the platform that we will be using today to make our games. Now, the second question is, Learn2Code is organized by, is it 99th percentile or 98th percentile? So 98th percentile is the correct answer. That's good. And coming to the third one, the first place winner for the event is going to win. Is it a $10 coupon, $20 Amazon gift coupon, or $50? And yes, it is a $1.50 Amazon gift coupon for the first place winner. All right, so the next one, like we said, the timeline is the most important thing. The videos entries will be closing on which date? That is 4th of September, that's correct. Let's move on to the last one. Apart from coding, 98th percentile offers which other program? Is it math, ELA, public speaking, or all of the above? And the correct answer is all of the above. So 98th percentile offers online classes and all these wonderful programs that you can choose from. That was wonderful. And I'm so glad that you have all been paying good attention. That's nice. Okay, if you have enjoyed this quiz, give me those thumbs ups. I'm looking forward to them, and also leave a reaction in the chat box. That's great. Okay. All right, let's move on to our bootcamp now. Like we said, bootcamp is where you will learn to make the game. And also, we have my dear friend, Mrs. Tanya, who will be here to teach you how to make the game on Scratch. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Vida. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. My name is Tanya, and you can call me Miss Tanya. So in today's session, we're going to make a very interesting game. And I hope every one of you are on Scratch, and I'm really happy with you. So let me just start the game, and let me just share my screen, and let me just show you that which game we will make in today's class and today's session. So one more thing, if you're stuck somewhere, you can just take a screenshot, and I will keep explaining each block. Okay, so let me just share my screen. Okay, so I am sharing my screen. I hope you can see my screen. So now this will be our today's project. So what we will make is, this game is called as Dodge the Ball game. And as in this game, you can see we have a ball and we have a sprite Giga walking. And in this game, what we have, if I click on the green flag and if I'm pressing right arrow, it's going towards right hand side. If I'm pressing left arrow, it will go towards left hand side. And if 5 balls will touch this Giga walking, in that case, the slice will be 0. And if you will just miss the ball, in that case, you will get some score. Interesting? So now everyone just go to a Scratch. I will tell you everything stepwise. So once you will be on your Scratch, you will able to see this screen. And as we are creating our new project, so what we need to do, we need to click on create, because what we are doing, we are creating our new project. I hope every one of you are excited as I am. So we're gonna make the game. And as I told you, the name of this game will be giga walking, or you can say dodge the ball. Okay, so let me just put dodge, DODGE. The ball is the name of this game. So please create its name, dodge the ball. Okay, now in this game, as Miss Veda already explained few blocks, we don't need the stat sprite. So let me just delete this. We have a trash button. Let's click on that. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to introduce our giga walking. So for that, what you will do, see everyone, this is my cursor and I'm going towards the right hand side and I will click on choose a sprite. After that, these sprites are categorized into different categories. What I will do is in the search button, I will write here walking. Okay, and if I write here walking, I will able to see all the sprite which is walking. I can see giga walking and pico walking. So I'm going to select the giga walking. So just select this and you will have the sprite. Now, every graphical character or every cartoon you will see or animated character you will see on Scratch, it's called a sprite. Okay, so now we have giga sprite. And as I told you that, okay, this game is based on giga walking and ball sprite. So now I need to introduce the ball sprite. For that, what you need to do, look at here, this is my cursor and I'm going towards choose a sprite. And here I can see a beach ball sprite, which is already there. I will click on that and it will pop up on my screen. Okay, so now we can see on our screen two sprites. One is giga walking, the other one is beach ball, but there's something missing. We need to introduce the background, yeah? So see my cursor is here and I'm going to extreme right hand side. I have an option of plus and choose a backdrop. Let me just click on this. If I click on this, I will able to see all the backdrops which is already existing in Scratch. So I can see blue sky. Let me just select that. So till now what we have done, we introduced giga walking, we introduced the ball sprite, we introduced the blue sky backdrop. And now, right now, I can see that giga walking is in air, but we don't want that. We want that it will be on the ground. So let me just put this on the ground. So how I will do? I will just drag it and drop it there. Okay. So now, first of all, we will work on the coding for giga walking. Okay. So if I'm doing the coding for giga walking, it's very important for me. I will check that, okay, on my coding section, can I see a small giga? If yes, it means you are doing the coding for your giga walking. Otherwise, you just click on this. You will able to see a giga walking on your code section. Now let's start doing the coding for giga walking. For this, I need to move this giga walking. And let me just tell you about one more thing. I hope you can see my screen. So here we have two axes. One is x-axis, the other one is y-axis. So I already show you the final project. So if our giga walking is moving something like this, see my cursor very carefully. If it's moving like this, it means we are moving horizontally. And if we are moving horizontally, it means we are working on x-axis. If our ball is dropping, if something is dropping, so basically it's dropping vertically, okay? At that time, you are working on y-axis. So what we need to do, we need to work, whenever we will do the coding of some sprite, horizontally, we will work on x-axis. And if we will try to drop something and something is coming vertically, we need to work on y-axis. In our Scratch, the maximum value for x is from left hand side, it's -240. From right hand side, it will be 240. For the center, it will be, it's called as origin. The value of x is 0, y is 0. If I talk about y-axis, the maximum value from where it will fall is 180. Okay, now let's go back and let's start our coding. of our Giga working. So first of all, what I will do, I will go to events and I will select the very important block of Scratch, which is when green flag click. Now, why it's very important? Because it will activate all the blocks. Okay. And can you see we have two buttons? One is green flag, the other one is the stop button. Yeah. So if you will not attach all the blocks with when green flag clicked, in that case, nothing will work. So that's why it's very, very important. Now, if I want to do something over and over again until the stop button is pressed, then I will go to control. I will take forever block. I will put it there, attach it with when green flag click. Now I want to do what? I need to work on the on its motion. Now everyone, can you just check your keyboard? On your keyboard, can you see 4 arrows? Up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow. What we need to do is we need to do a coding that, okay, if you press the right arrow, it should go towards right hand side. If you will press the left arrow, it should go towards left hand side. Okay, I hope you understand this. So now for that, in control section, we have if then condition. Okay, so let's suppose I want to go out and I want to play soccer. So if it's a sunny day, in that case, I will go out and I will play soccer. If I'm feeling hungry, then I will eat something. Yeah. So it's just like that. Let's try to correlate our coding with real life. Yeah. And then we can understand it in a better way. So let me just take this if then, and then I will just drag it and put it inside forever, just like this. So till now we use when green flag click, forever, and if then. Now, as I told you that we need to work only the right arrow pressed and the left arrow pressed. So let me just go to sensing and let me just take key space pressed. Now I will take this block and instead of space, I need to work on left arrow. Let me just put that and very carefully see here, I'm just dragging it towards this. So it will be like this. If key left arrow pressed, okay, in that case, what will happen? You should go towards X. Yeah, we are talking about X axis because we are talking about horizontally. Yeah. So now, after this, after taking this block from sensing, key space pressed, you will go to motion and you will take change X by, and then instead of 10, you will write here -5 or -5, and I will put it there. Okay. So now if I just press left arrow, if I click on green flag and if I press left arrow, it's moving. But something is incomplete. Yeah. So what is incomplete? Let's see. If I go to the costumes, I can see, oh, in my Giga walking, I have 3 costumes. So let me just put a block which is related to its costume. If I'm talking about looks, it should be in looks. So let me just go to looks. I will go to looks and I will take next costume and I will put it there. Okay, now let me just check this. I'm pressing left arrow. It's also changing its costume and look, it's looking pretty cool. Yeah. So now let's do the same coding for the right arrow. Okay. So I will go to control. I will take if then condition and see here very carefully. I'm going to tell you a very important point. I will attach it after this if then. Okay. I will not put this inside this if then. I will put it after this if then. Now I will go to sensing and I will take key space pressed. Now instead of this space, I will select right arrow, right arrow. Where is right arrow? Yes, I just select the right arrow and I will put it there. Now I want to move it towards right hand side. For right hand side, the value for X will be in positive. So let me just do that. I will go to motion. I will take change X by, now it's 10. Let me just put it 5. And let me just put inside this if condition. And we also need to change its costume as well. Yeah. So let me just do that. I will go to looks. I will take next costume, put it there. Now let me just click on stop. Let me just click. I'm pressing my right arrow. See, it's going towards right hand side. And now I'm pressing left arrow. It's going towards left hand side. Yeah. So this will be the coding for its motion, and we are done with its motion thing. So everyone, you can have a look on this code. I'm giving you few seconds, and after that we will start the coding of ball sprite. Okay, I hope that you're done. So let me just start the coding for this ball sprite. So as I told you, if I'm catching something, it will fall from upside and it will fall vertically. In that case, it means we are working on y-axis. Yeah. So here, in case of ball, what we will do is we will work on the y-axis. So before doing that, do you remember the final project which I showed you? And that I can see we have two variables. One is score, which is showing me the score, and the other one is showing me my lives or the health I have. Because see, ideally, whenever we play some game, in that case, if we get the highest score, we will be so happy that, yeah, we got the highest score. So it's very important to introduce that. So how we will introduce that? So in Scratch, we have a variable. Now, what is a variable? Variable is just like a container. See, at our home, we use container to store some food sometime, yeah, or crayons. But in coding, we can't store food or candy. But what we can do is we can store some information. Okay, so this is, again, I told you that whenever we have something in coding, let's try to correlate that with real life, and it will become, and everything will become easy. So now what I will do is I will click on make a variable, and I will make a variable score. SCOR is the spelling of score, and I will click on OK, and it will be for all the sprites. You go to variable, the orange circle, then click on make a variable, and then make the variable score. Now I want to make a variable for lives as well. So let me just click on make a variable. Again, I will write here lives, 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 and for all the sprites, and then I will click on OK. So now we have two variables, which I can see on my screen as well. Can you see score and lives? It's there. Now let's start the coding for this ball sprite. And everyone already know that we have a very important block. If you will not use that block, in that case, nothing will activate. So let me just pick when green flag, click from the event section. So everyone go and take when green flag clicked from the event section and see. Make sure that you're doing the coding for this ball sprite. So for that, you will able to see a ball on your coding section. Now, see, if I'm playing any game for the first time, my score should start from 0. Yeah. So I will go to variable, the orange circle. I will take set lives to 0. But instead of lives, I will click on that and a drop-down list will come and I will choose score. Whenever we are talking about initial state, in that case, we will take set block where we have set. But what if we want to change it in future, then we will take change. Okay. So set score to 0 because your score will be 0 whenever you start playing any game. Now, but for your lives, we need to work. So let me just put set lives 2, and then instead of 0, let me just assign it 5. So what I get is I get 5 lives for this giga walking. So if this ball will touch giga walking 5 times, after that I will get that, oh, oops, the game is now over. Okay, so please complete these 3 blocks. Now what we will do is after this, we'll wait for a couple of seconds. For that, we have a block. Go to control, take wait 1 second, and instead of 1, let me just put it 0.3. So it's 0.3. So everyone just put this. It's in control, the first block of control, wait 0.3 seconds because we want some wait, yeah? Some halt, and after that I will tell you the two blocks which I already told you, which is related to x-axis and y-axis, and I want you to do these two blocks, okay, and then you can duplicate it as well. So let me just start it. You will go to motion and you will take set y2. Now make sure that you will choose set y2 because it is little tricky. You will able to see set x2 as well. We'll work on both of these blocks, but yeah, we'll do it stepwise. So I'm gonna put here set y2 180, and why I'm putting 180? In the starting, I already told you that if we just check this one, we can see that the value for y, if it will come from here, the value of y is what? It's 180. And if my giga walking is wants to move, it will move from negative 240 to 240. So now let's work on this. So after this, you will take set x2, and let's remove this negative 4. And what you will do, you will go to operators, you will take pick random 1 to 10, and I will just put it inside this x like this. What you need to do, let me just explain it again because I know that it's little tricky. So what you will do, you will go to operators, take pick random 1 to 10, and you will put that in set x2. And you will take set x2 from motion, you will take set y2 from motion, and let me just change the value of this. Instead of 1, I'm going to put here negative 240, because we know that our one corner of x is negative 240, the other corner is 240. So let me just do that. So these two blocks, we're going to use these two blocks 2 more times. So what I will do is I will duplicate this. I will right click on this and I will duplicate this. Again, I will right click on this and I will duplicate it, and I will put it in a different side. So whenever I will use, I want to use it, I can use it. So let me just attach this with wait 0.3 seconds. So I'm giving you a couple of seconds. You can just have a quick check from here what we have done till now. And after that, we will continue with the next code. Okay, let me just show you what will happen if I will do like this. Till now, yeah. So our ball is here, yeah. It will start popping up, or it start falling from this particular position, and that's what we want. So we get our half output. Let's work on the next one. So if I want something to happen over and over again until the stop button is pressed, I will go to control. I will take forever block. I will put it there, and after set x to pick random negative 240 to 240. After that, I want to change some value for y. For that, see, if you see any block which is related to motion, you will find that in motion. Yeah. So let me just go to click on motion, and then I will take change y by. Now, instead of this 10, I will put here negative 10. So after that, I will put this inside forever block. I used forever. From control, I go to motion, I take change y by. Just make sure that you choose change y by, don't choose change x5. So now if you will click on green flag, let me just click on stop, let me just click on green flag, it start dropping, but it dropped only one time. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to do it couple of times. For that, what you need to do, you will go to control. Again, you will take if then condition, you will put it there after change y by negative 10. If then condition, if this condition will true, in that case, whatever we will put inside this case, it will work. So we need to put that condition. I told you with real life example that if you're feeling hungry, you will eat something. So now let's do it. Now I will again go to operators, the green circle, and then I will take the less than operator, and very carefully I will put it there. Now you will see greater than, less than, equal to. Just choose the middle one, the less than. Okay. And here, instead of 50, I'm going to put here minus or negative 160. And in the first one, what I will do, see here very carefully. In the first one, what we need to put, you will go to motion, you will scroll down, and the last three blocks, you can see X position, Y position, direction. But I already told you that whenever we will talk about ball, in that case, we will talk about Y axis. So we'll take Y position and see here, and I'm going to put it in the first one. So it looks like this. If Y position is less than negative 160, then what we need to do, I will select these two blocks and put it there. Now see, it start dropping and it's falling from different positions. Yeah. So I'm giving you a couple of seconds. You can just do this. And after that, we will do the next thing. It's falling, but we are not getting any score. Even if it's touching the giga walking, nothing works because we have not done the coding for that. Now, to make it more interesting, what I want is I want some sound. Yeah, everyone loves sound. Yeah, and because it will make our game more interesting if we have some sound in our game. So for that, let me just go to sound and I will take start sound pop, like this sound. Yeah, let me just put it there in this if then condition. See, whenever it's falling, here we are getting this pop sound. But what we want is we want some score as well because it's not touching our giga walking. For that, what you will do, you will go to variable. We already make a variable, the score variable. And I told you that whenever we talk about initial state, then we will take all the blocks where we have set because we want to set something. Now I want to change it. Okay, so we have changed lives by 1. Now what I will do is instead of lives, I will choose score. So it will be change score by 1 and I will put it there after start sound pop. So now let me just see. I will click on save now because I changed some changes in my code. So let me just see. Let me just click on green flag. Oh, I got 1 score, 2 score, 3. And with that, I am also getting some sound. So this is the coding for this, that if this ball will not touch the giga walking. But let's suppose if it will touch the giga walking, in that case, what will happen? So now for that, we need to take another if then condition. So I will go to control and take if then and very carefully see, I will put it there after this if then. I will not put this inside, otherwise your code will not run in a proper way. I will very carefully drag it and drop it there. You can take some couple of seconds to check the code. Now, what we will do is we'll do the coding where if this ball will touch our giga walking, in that case, our lives will be decreased by 1. We got 5 lives, but it should decreased. Yeah. So now let's do the coding for that. I will go to sensing. Now, in sensing, all the blocks are related to sensing. Either it's color sensing, touching, any sprite. Yeah. So now let me just take the block touching mouse pointer, the first block of sensing, and instead of mouse pointer, I will select giga walking because we want to do the coding that if this ball will touch giga walking, in that case, what will happen? Yeah. So our condition is this, that if touching giga walking. Now inside this, we're going to put some code. So now I will update my variable. For that, I already told you that for initial state, we will use set my variable to any value. Then if you want to change it, we will take change my variable to something. So I will go to variable. I will take change lives by, but not by 1. It will be by -1, -1, because we want to decrease that because this ball is touching the giga walking. So after that, I told you that we gonna use these 2 blocks a lot. So I am gonna do that. I'm gonna take these 2 blocks and very carefully, I will put it there inside this if condition after change lives by -1. You can have a quick check on this code. Okay, but with this, I want some sound. Yeah, so let me just go to the pink block, the sound block, and I will take start sound pop because I can't use this pop again. I already using this. I will click on pop and I can see another option, which is basketball bounce. Let me just click on save now and let me just see what will happen. Okay. Oh, so see if it's touching. If it's touching, we are getting some another sound. But can you see my life is -3? Now we need to work that, okay, if your lives will be 0, because see, if you're getting some extra points and if it will be 0, your game should be end. So we need to do the coding for game over. For that, what you will do is, let me just go to the backdrop. So see my cursor is here and see here very carefully, I'm going towards right side. Here we have a stage and I can see a small picture of my backdrops. I will just click on that. Once I will click on that, I will see this screen and I want to paint something. For that, can you see brush or something related to paint? Yes, we have that. So let me just click on this. So after all these steps, you will able to see this screen. Now what you will do is, we don't need this blank backdrop. Let me just click on that and we have a trash button. Let me just click on the trash button and now we have blue sky. Now we need to make another backdrop that, okay, if you get your lives to 0, in that case, your game should end. So I will just click on this blue sky, right click, I will able to see a pop-up which says duplicate or export. I want to duplicate this, so I will click on duplicate. Okay. After that, I will go to T. Here T stands for text. I want to add a text. Yeah. I will select T and from fill, I can choose any color of my choice. So I'm gonna choose this color. I will put my cursor here. Once I will put my cursor here, some dotted thing will come. Now you will start writing. I am writing here game over. Okay. And once it will appear, I can just click anywhere. This dot will come and then I can change its size. So I made another backdrop, which is game over. Okay. Now I can change the costume name because see, once I will do the coding, I will do it in a proper way if I have the appropriate name of the costume. So let me just change it to game over. Okay, we have game over. We have blue sky. We have 2 backdrops. The normal one is blue sky. The one with game over is game over. Now let me just go to the code section and we'll start the coding for the codes for this backdrop. So as we know by this time that, okay, if I click on events, when green flag click is a very important block. If you will not attach this block, nothing will work. So we'll attach that. And in the starting, we want that our backdrop will be related to the normal one. So I will go to looks because it's related to its looks. And I will take switch backdrop to, and I will choose blue sky. And I will attach this with this. So now whenever you click on green flag, it will be your blue sky. Okay. Now we need to wait until your lives will become 0. For that, let me just go to control and let me just find out, do I have any block which is wait until? Yes, I have. Let me just put it there, wait until. And then I will go to operators. I will see greater, less than, equal. I will take equal and I will put there. So till now I used wait until from the control, then operators, the equal operator, and let me just put the 0. But which variable will be 0? Lives. So for variable, I need to go to variable. I will take lives and put it there. So wait until your lives is equal to 0. And then what we want is, we want to switch our backdrop to game over once our lives will be 0. And then we want to stop everything. So let me just go to control, and the last lock in control is stop all. Now let me just see if I got the lives. If my lives will reach to 0, I can see game over. Interesting. So now we have everything. We have sound. If we are touching, if these balls are touching our Giga walking 5 times, we are getting our lives, which is 0. Yeah. Now we can enhance it. You can enhance it, and how you can enhance it? Let me just tell you. We are done with the actual project, but we can enhance it. I will right click on this beach ball. I will duplicate it 1 and twice, and let me just play this. Oh, oops. I need to play it very carefully. And what I can do is I can even change the size of this ball and the Giga walking so that I can just play it in a more efficient way. And I hope that you enjoyed this game, and it's a really nice game. And I hope that you understand the coding. If you have any doubt, you will get the recordings of this session. In 1 or 2 days, you can check the recordings and then you can do. And I hope that you enjoyed. And thank you so much. Now I want to invite my dear friend Veda for some activities and fun. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Bye.
Thank you so much, Tanya. That was a wonderful session. I love the game that Tanya made. I think I could play it all day long, isn't it? So I hope that you've learned the concepts of the coding and of Scratch. It will help you make your own game. So go ahead and use your creativity, use all the concepts that you've learned, and I'm sure you will be able to make some wonderful games on Scratch and win the contest as well. Now, the most exciting part about this particular bootcamp and the event is so that our students enjoy the personalized learning and give a feel of the classroom that you will get once you enroll to our program. We have a very small batch size even for the bootcamp. So simultaneously right now, there are many such bootcamps that are happening, and you will have many other participants who are there. I'm sure you're enjoying the personal attention that you're getting now. And Tanya, thank you once again for that wonderful game. So if you've enjoyed making that game and seeing how it works, isn't it so simple? Isn't it easy? So give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the Giga walking game. All right, now is the most exciting part of the entire event, I guess, which is the Kahoot quiz. So Kahoot is a quiz that's based on everything that you've learned so far. So in the chat section, you have a link that you have to type in one of your browsers. Now, these are the instructions to play the Kahoot quiz. So real quickly, go get those secondary devices. So to play the Kahoot quiz, so you will need a secondary device, something like an iPad, or you can grab a phone. And in the browser, do type in www.kahoot.it. So once you do that, you will have to enter the game pin, which I will give you real quickly. So I'll give you a minute or two. Ask your parents for a secondary device so that you can play the Kahoot quiz. And let me know with a thumbs up when you're ready and you've got those secondary devices. So in the browser, type in www.kahoot.it, which will ask you for a game pin as well as the nickname. That's, you can enter a nickname. You can enter a wacky name for yourself for the quiz. Give me a thumbs up once you're ready and we can play the quiz. All right, I'm assuming that all of you have got your secondary devices. Do let me know if you want more time. All right. So I think we can start with the Kahoot quiz. So the game pin will soon be on your screen. So get ready. So there you go. This is the Kahoot game pin, which is 852270. Make sure that you enter the game pin 852270. And also you can give a nickname for yourself. Let's take a minute over here. Grab a secondary device for yourself, maybe a mobile phone or an iPad, and enter the game pin. It's 852270. In the chat section, you will have the game pin. I repeat again, it's 852270. All right, I see Rishi is logged in. I see, yeah, I can see 2 more participants. That's great. Let's give it another minute. So the Kahoot quiz is going to be based on everything that you've learned so far on Scratch. So be ready and keep your fingers fast on your mobile or on the secondary devices so that you can select the answer real quick. So we also have a leaderboard for the Kahoot quiz. All right, let's start. And there you go. Your Kahoot quiz begins. 3, 2, and 1. The first question is, Scratch is it a blog-based programming platform? Is it a text-based programming platform? Is it a gaming website or a blogging website? Which color do you think is the correct answer? You can just click on the color to select your answers. So let's see who, yeah, that's correct. So the correct answer is blog-based programming platform. Scratch is indeed a blog-based programming platform. And on the leaderboard, we have Ishan with 791. So Ishan tops the leaderboard. Of course, the score and the leaderboard is very dynamic. It keeps changing. Let's move on to see what the second question is. What is this icon used for? So there's an icon over here. What is it used for? Is it used to add a sprite, add a backdrop, duplicate the sprites, or none of the above? That's correct. And I think all the participants have got it right. It is used to add a sprite in Scratch. Now moving to the leaderboard, there's Ishan again at the top position, followed by Vishwak. Very nice, both of you. Congratulations. Moving to the third question, what will be the result when you click on the green flag? So there's a snippet of a code over here. When green flag is clicked, forever, and then you have next costume. What do you think will happen when you run this code? Will it change the costume just once? Will it change the costume forever when you run it? Will the sprite change to next costume once? That's right. The sprite will change its costume forever once the code is done. And then you go with the leaderboard and you have Ishan at the top again, followed by Vishwak. All right, moving to the fourth question. In which section of the code palette can you find this block, which is when green flag is clicked? Is it sensing? Is it events? That's right. Events is the correct answer. I'm so impressed and happy that you've been understanding. And Ishan has got the highest answer streak of 4. That's wonderful. Followed by Vishwak at 2788. Let's move on to the fifth question. In which section of the code palette can you find this particular code, which is the addition one? Is it sensing, events, control, or operators? That's perfect. And I cannot tell you how well you're all doing at this. It is amazing. Ishan again at the top. Moving on to the sixth question. In Scratch, you can share your projects in the Scratch community. What do you think is the answer? Yes or a no? Perfect. Scratch has got a wonderful platform on which you can share your projects, and Ishan tops the leaderboard again. Ishan, going on good. Now moving to the seventh one. In Scratch, what does a sprite exactly mean? Is it a character on the screen? Is it a sprite? Is it a category? That's amazing. And that was quick. Excellent. Excellent job, all of you. So the leaderboard has Ishan again, followed by Vishwak. Now there are 3 last questions left. So you have like 3 questions to top the leaderboard. Okay, so what would be the outcome of the following code? When green flag is clicked forever, if you have the right arrow. So I want you to pay attention to the change X and the number. So you have a -10 there. That's correct. When the green arrow is pressed, the sprite moves in the left direction because there was a -10. That's perfect. Amazing. Good job. And there you go. So Vishwak is very close. It's 6507 for you. And Ishan again at the top, 6523. Amazing. Let's move on to the last 2 questions. The 9th question is, okay, so you need to select the category of blocks which are used to repeat the codes. Is it conditional loops, variables, or functions? Which do you think is, and the answer is loops. So loops is a category of codes that we use to repeat the codes over and over again. So you have Ishan at the top, 7505. The last question of the event, coding helps too. Is it develop problem solving abilities, develop logical reasoning, improve creativity, or all of the above? It's all of the above. Coding is one subject, one new skill aid that you have to all learn, which will develop all of the 3, improve the creativity, logical reasoning, as well as problem solving abilities. Let's move on to the podium of the Kahoot quiz. You have Rishi at the 3rd position. You have Vishwak at the 2nd position. And the 1st position for the Kahoot quiz is Ishan. So that's amazing. Ishan is at number 1, followed by Vishwak and Rishi again. Congratulations to the winners of the Kahoot quiz. You've all done very, very well. I'm sure you've enjoyed this. Make sure you send me those thumbs up and those reactions in the chat section if you feel you've enjoyed this quiz. All right, now moving on further. So that's the Kahoot quiz for us. Now moving on further, we need to see as to how we want to submit our videos into the contest, right? That's something we are all interested. So let me share my screen and let me give you the instructions as to how you can submit your entries for our contest. You will record a video using Loom. So use Loom to record the video, upload the video on YouTube, copy the link from the YouTube and upload it on the Code to Win gaming wall. Share this link with your family and friends and ask them to vote for your game and get as many votes as possible. So the winner will be the entry which gets the maximum votes. Here is a short video of the sample of how probably you can record a video of your game. We have a student from 90th percentile who's taking the coding program. And let's have a look at the video.
My name is Pranav, and I take classes from 90th percentile for 5th and 6th graders. Today, me and my teacher created a project called the boat race, and I'll show you how it works. The boat follows my cursor as I move it around the screen. The black lines are the obstacles that you have to dodge. This yellow place is called the finish point, or you can call it the Iceland. This is the second stage. There are 5 stages in total.
So Pranav has actually created a 5-stage boat race.
This is the losing scenario. And once you lose, you'll go back to the start and you'll have to regain all the stages back. This game is very hard and it will require a lot of patience. And if you don't have a laptop, you can also use an iPad or your phone.
That's a wonderful game, isn't it? And he has created so many levels in it to make sure that the game is more exciting for all its players. So your recording can be something like this. You can share your screen, give a brief introduction about yourself, and then demonstrate the game that you have made. Now, let me quickly show you how you can upload your video on YouTube. I'm sure you're already aware of this, but let me make sure that. So this is YouTube. Of course, you will go to the YouTube channel, and then you have a button for create. Click on create, and then you have an option to upload video. So click on that. Make sure you have saved that video that you've recorded on your device so that you can upload it. Let's select the file. Let me choose a video and open. And there you go. I think my video is getting uploaded. Once you do this, make sure that you select it is for kids, it's made for kids, and move on to next. Move on to next again. And click on private over here. Make sure that you copy this link that you get on the right-hand side, copy the video link right over here, and then click on save. So this is how we can upload our video on YouTube. So there it is. I think my video is getting uploaded and ready. Once you've done this, we go ahead and we upload this on our gaming website. Let me quickly show you. So now, right now in the chat section, you have the link wherein you can submit all your entries. So this is the 98th percentiles page where you can submit all your entries. Once you get over here, you can enter your name. Once you scroll down, you can enter your name over here. Before that, there are a few rules that you have to follow. Once you submit your videos, we will take about 24 hours to approve the video, and then it will be published on our gaming website for votes and the likes. Now, let me quickly probably give a name. Make sure that you give a name for yourself. You select the right grade so that you're competing with your peers of the right age. Give an email address that you want to register with. And you will have a unique ID that will be sent to your parents' email address. So we can give the unique ID. I'm giving a random unique ID over here. You will have a unique ID in the mail once you register. And over here, we have to paste the link. So I've pasted the link, and then we click on submit your entry. So this is how you enter the contest and you submit your videos. Now, here are a few rules. So once you've submitted, right over here, when you click, you enter the gaming wall of 98th percentile. So there you go. So all the videos that you upload will be seen over here. Once you've done that, you can click on your video and copy the link and ask your friends and family to vote now right over here. So each email address will be allowed to vote just once. So make sure you share your links with as many friends and families as possible so that you get the maximum likes and win the contest as well. So you can click vote now. We will give the email address of the person who is voting. You can request them to give their email address and also click the captcha, and then you have vote now. Of course, I have already voted, so it says this. Otherwise, this is the way you vote. So you can share this with all your friends and family. It's very easy. It takes just one email address and they can vote for you. There's another reminder. Make sure you record those videos well in advance. Put it in the gaming wall so that you get the time to get those likes from your family and friends. I'm sure if you have any queries, you can put it right now in the chat section. Any queries about the submission of the entries or the videos, you can put it right now in the chat section and we can answer that for you.
My high.
All right. So all the best to all the participants. Go out there, give your best, make those exciting and amazing games, put it on the gaming wall and get the likes, get a wonderful opportunity to win all those awards. Now, all participants will get a participation certificate. In the chat, you will find a link. Fill out the form of the link to receive your participation certificates. I had an amazing time with all of you, and I would like to thank Ms. Tanya again for showing us how to make the wonderful game on Scratch. Thank you so much. This would be Veda signing off. If you have any queries, you can write to us at support@90thpercentile.com. Give us a call or write a mail at or visit us at www.98percentile.com. So all the very best again. I hope all of you do the best and win those amazing gifts and amazing awards. Thank you so much.